Do you see? The MDs got it completely backwards and wrong. Telling you that heartburn is caused by too much stomach acid is like telling you that, forest fires are caused by ash. Because the bigger the fire, the more ash there is. It's nonsense. It's a complete misinterpretation of events. And this has catastrophic consequences on our health. I mean, catastrophic consequences on our health. And I'm choosing my words carefully. If you are deficient in calcium, which everybody is, and you're on a salt-restricted diet, you have to have weak stomach acid. You can't not have weak stomach acid. It's par for the course. Weak stomach acid causes too much gastrin to be secreted. Too much gastrin relaxes that valve at the top of the stomach. And when you relax that valve at the top of the stomach, acid squirts up into the throat, and you get heartburn. That's how you get heartburn. This is what causes it. This is what causes heartburn. A salt-restricted diet and not enough calcium. A salt-restricted diet and not enough calcium. Now, who put you on a salt-restricted diet? Your medical doctor did. And since we've been following salt-restricted diets here in the United States to help your heart, right? Heart disease has remained unchanged. But antacid use is skyrocketing. It's unbelievable to me how MDs can consistently get stuff wrong. And number one, nobody sees it. And number two, nobody calls them on it. This is a gigantic cultural problem, right? It all goes back to this. When this valve is closed, you're good. When this valve is open, not so good. What opens the valve? Weak stomach acid opens the valve. Period. Now, I learned this in pre-med. Actually, nobody really lined it up for me like this in pre-med, but I was taught physiology of the digestive tract. It's kind of a no-brainer. This is a problem because we believe what the MDs tell us without question. And we need to start questioning authority, quite frankly. Now, is my audio still good in room one? It looks like it's still good in room one. Okay, very good. Now, heartburn, gastroesophageal reflux, Barrett's esophagus, these are all the same disease, just more and more and more and more and more and more tissue destruction on top of more and more and more and more and more nutrient deficiencies. It's the same illness, just more of it. But, medical doctors, MDs, are trained to reduce everything, ad absurdum and categorize illnesses into these little cubby holes. So first there was heartburn, and then there was acid reflux, and then there was gastroesophageal reflux, and then there's Barrett's esophagus, and it's just the same stuff, different names for the same thing, in order to make you think that the MD is smarter, more intellectually savvy, more competent than you, knows what's going on when they don't. It's a shell game designed to make you feel intellectually inferior. And guess what? It worked. Because we've bought this one hook, line, and sinker. But don't worry, it gets worse. Now, my colleague, Dr. Wallach, the founder of Longevity, teaches this. What I'm about to show you is the result of $25 million of federally funded research, 26,000 autopsies, and 10 million blood chemistries and histopathologies. These are the nutrient needs of the human body. In order for your system to work optimally, your body needs 90 essential nutrients to go down the hatch every day. If the 90 essential nutrients do not go down the hatch every day, you develop nutrient deficiencies. The only problem with the 90 essential nutrients is, oh, by the way, this is where the term 90 for life came from in longevity. If you hang around longevity long enough, you will see the phrase 90 for life, and that's what this refers to. The 90 essential nutrients necessary for life. 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 essential fatty acids. The only problem is it's impossible to get all of these nutrients from food. You can't do it. It's not just difficult. It's not just improbable. It's impossible, and this is why. The lion's share of your nutrient needs are the minerals, right? 60 of 90, that's 2/3. Only problem with minerals is the only person that can make a mineral is God. Minerals exist in the soil or in the water, but if they're in the water, it's because they wash the air out of the soil. Here's a map of selenium, which is a mineral very much like calcium. It's very important for your health. It has remarkable anti-cancer properties. On this map, if it's pink or reddish, there's a lot of selenium, and the bluer, the yellower, and the bluer and the grayer you get, you can see the scale there on the left. There's less and less and less selenium. So if you're eating organically grown vegetables harvested by Trappist monks under a full moon while they're chanting, but they're grown here, there ain't no selenium in those vegetables. There's none. So if there's none in the vegetable, there's none in your body when you eat that vegetable. Now remember, there's 60 minerals. This is a map of just one. There are 59 other maps, and they're all different. They're all different. There's no place on the planet where all 60 minerals overlap. Doesn't happen. So I don't care how organic your food is. I don't care. Unless you're supplementing, especially with minerals, your body is nutritionally deficient, period. You know, you're welcome to your own opinions, just not your own set of facts. This is a representation of your body's nutrient needs. If this tank represents the 90 essential nutrients, it needs to be filled to the brim every day. 90 essential nutrients up to the top every day. In reality, this is how much most of us get, less than half. Less than half. And then the stress of life comes rolling in, wears away at our reserves, and this is what most of us are walking around with. We need this much, we've got this much, then things start to break. Dr. Wallach's research, $25 million of federally funded research, 26,000 autopsies, and 10 million blood chemistries later, they proved that the majority of chronic diseases are caused by nutrient deficiencies. The majority of chronic diseases are caused by nutrient deficiencies and are fixed by proper nutrition. So when we're bothered by gastroesophageal reflux, heartburn, or whatever you want to call it, what we do is fill the body's nutritional tank up with the right stuff. And this is the right stuff. The body doesn't just need calcium and chloride. It needs calcium and chloride and 88 other nutrients for a total of 90. If you just give it calcium and chloride, you're going to get a little bit of bounce. But if you give it all 90 essential nutrients, and in the case of severe chronic, like bad, tenacious gastroesophageal reflux or Barrett's esophagus, or even just a bad protracted case of heartburn, you give extra calcium. So the recommendation to support and promote the health of your stomach in the face of a diagnosis of heartburn is to flush your drugs down the toilet. And I'm going to talk about the drugs next. Fill your body's nutritional tank up, and of course, salt your food to taste. Salt your food so that it tastes good with iodized salt. I don't care if it's table salt or sea salt or Himalayan salt or Celtic salt, as long as there's iodine been added to it. You need the iodine. And the cheapest way to get it is with salt. So guess what? I don't care if you've had heartburn for 25 years. You flush your meds and start salting your food and fill your nutritional tank up, it goes away. It'll go away. It won't just get better. It will go away. Because our fundamental supposition is that your body knows how to fix itself. Your body wants to fix itself. The only reason it can't is because you went to these guys. You went to the MDs. And now the MDs are trained in a type of medicine called reductionism. Reductionism argues that the body is a machine made of parts. It does not have the ability to fix itself. And when you're sick, it's the doctor's job to take your body apart into smaller and smaller pieces and then throw a drug at each piece that's broken. So you go to the MD, you get one medicine to your heartburn, one medicine to your high blood pressure, one medicine to your arthritis, one medicine to your diabetes, one medicine for everything, and then 3 medicines to take care of the side effects of all those medicines. This is reductionism. Remember, MDs are not trained in medicine. Nobody is. MDs are trained in a type of medicine called reductionism. And reductionism argues that your body cannot fix itself. That when it's sick, your only option is to manipulate your biochemistry with drugs. And this